Hello Internet, welcome to my review of Malifaux Plastcraft terrain. So the first thing I should probably mention is that I believe that the company who makes this product, called Plastcraft, I believe they are currently out of business. However, you can still find this terrain on the Weird website, their official store, and you can also find it on their eBay site. So if this review interests you, feel free to go visit and take a look at this product. Overall, I would say I'm very positive about this terrain, but let's dive into it. So this terrain is made out of kind of I guess I would call it maybe not a cardboard-like material, maybe kind of like a plastic. It kind of feels like cardboard, and there's two types. One comes with the color pre-painted on. They call this the color edition, and then the other one is where you have to paint it yourself. I would say save yourself a lot of work and just get the color edition. It will pretty much, some of it comes with a little bit of flavor. So for example, this one you can see has a character from the Malifaux universe, Philip Tomers, on there. And for those that don't know, that is part of Molly Squidgepage's crew. Here's another one. Oops, sorry. Here's the gravestone of Molly herself. And so the actual color edition comes with a lot of flavor like that, and it just kind of saves you some effort. It's fairly cheap, although the color edition can be on the pricey side depending on what you get. So I would say probably a box, which will come with maybe some of the bridges, maybe one that comes with some of the quarantine zone walls here. Probably somewhere around $20, $25 is what I paid for it. But I ordered it off the weird eBay site. So there's that. I think if I were to summarize what it's like is you do have to use super glue. So if you're someone that's gets a lot of super glue on your hands, be aware that you're going to be irritated for a while. And the thing that I think I would caution about these is that they do not come with instructions. I believe they used to, but as soon as Plastcraft went bankrupt, pretty much those all disappeared from the internet. So you're kind of left looking at the images on the front and back of the box and trying to figure out what goes where. It's fairly logical. I would say that most of these are really easy to kind of figure out, and some are not. The ones that did give me a lot of trouble in particular was this Malifaux high-rise tower. You can see my fingerprints are on it because it took me a few trials to figure out how exactly these panes stick on. And the roof in particular was a big issue. I didn't realize that there's an underlying structure that you're supposed to put on first. And then after that, you basically put on these fins. So for anyone who actually buys this piece, I would say just straight out, build the structure first and then put on these fins, because otherwise you're going to be in a whole bunch of trouble. So let's talk about how much I actually use these. I will say that the gravestones probably get used every game, as do the bridges. These are fantastic for like the new 4th edition terrain rules. They're awesome. They just add like another level of play. Like I have full on in 4th edition, we've had fights kind of up here on the bridge, like people shooting this way, people like charging down. It's so dynamic, super thematic. Like I absolutely love it. Particularly this kind of Jurassic Park, the doors they have is awesome. I just love it. So I would say if I were to say what to get first, definitely get the bridges and walkways. It just absolutely changes the game. It's fantastic. The two pieces I would really say don't make it in the game a lot are the Insane Asylum. It's so big. And then on the other side, theoretically you're going to put your models in there, but you're kind of, your line of sight is blocked. So I don't, and it's so big, I've never put it on the table, right? So if you do use it, I would say it's not climbable terrain. Same thing with this piece. Like I like the way it looks, but again, it uses up so much space when I could have a smaller piece like this. It's never really made it onto the board. So everything else though makes a regular cycle into my terrain. And it's so flavorful. Like I just highly recommend it. Again, this is the Malifaux Plastcraft terrain. So for those that are looking at the new 4th edition, I would say seriously consider this for your terrain collection. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.